Hey guys, welcome back to Snipering Chronicles. We're coming back at you with another ratchet or ratchet set video, whichever you prefer. Here is the Tool Bench Platinum $5 40-piece set from the Dollar Tree. Yeah, I'm doing another Dollar Tree tool review. As you know, if some of you don't know, Dollar Tree is also offering stuff that's more than $1 or $1.25. They have stuff for $3, $5 now, and so they kind of upgraded their tools a little bit to include stuff that's a little bit more expensive. So you got the $5 ratchets, sets, and other tools that are a little bit more than $1.25. But if this looks familiar, it's because it's a copy or a clone of the Harbor Freight cheapy socket ratchet set that they've been selling for years. And as a matter of fact, that set, which is right here, this Harbor Freight Pittsburgh set now sells for $9. So this one's almost half the cost of that one. And we're gonna open it up in a second and see what's inside this one, to see if there's anything crazy different than that one over there. There is some info here. If you want to stop the video and just check it out, you can do that. This is made in China. It says it somewhere here probably, or maybe it doesn't. Oh, there's a big yeah, it says real big, made in China right there, and some safety information in case you don't know how to use a socket and ratchet. And oh, and by the way, for you guys out there, if you could do me a big favor and hit the like and hit the subscribe button, if you find any of this stuff anywhere near interesting, please do that for me. I would appreciate it. And okay, so it comes in this cardboard sleeve, and here they are. Pretty much the same thing. I think that one's missing the extender here, but I don't know what happened to it. It's gone somewhere. But these are the sets, the boxes. This one's blue, has the same like little hanger there. This one's a black box. To open it, you have to press down. This one you got to press down pretty good on this plastic, the plastic here, and then that'll clip off. And this one is kind of the reverse, I guess. They put in the plastic placeholder, they put it in backwards on this one. So I think it should, well, I don't know if it should, I guess whatever preference you have. Harbor Freight did it that way. Yeah, 40-piece sets. They're both 40-piece sets. We're gonna take a look at the ratchets in a second. The kind of the setup is a little bit different here. That one, the plastic little knob thing, they have a place down in where the handle goes, and this one has a dedicated spot for it. And here you have like 3 here, and then this one sideways here. They just did all 4 here, and the ratchets that go around, they're pretty much the same. They just go around the perimeter there. And the extension on the Harbor Freight goes here. This set is a little bit, it's a few years old, so maybe it's the same now. Maybe this is the way they do it now for Harbor Freight also. Let's grab the ratchets and see what we see. Interesting thing about the Tool Bench ratchet is that they actually printed or engraved or stamped or whatever tool bench on the ratchet. As you can see there. The B is kind of wonky. It looks like a K almost. But they did do that. On the Harbor Freight, they didn't do anything. They left it just like it is, with no lettering at all. The chrome on the Dollar Tree one, it's a little bit sloppy. I don't know if you can really tell right there as compared to the Harbor Freight. You see a comparison there. The Harbor Freight looks a little bit smoother as far as the chrome around. This one's a little bit, I don't know why, it's the Dollar Tree one. It's a little bit like, has these little splotches of discoloration in the chrome. I don't know what happened there. You see more lines here where I guess the chrome was just applied and not much done to it. This one's a little bit more smoother. You can see all around. You don't see those lines. The handles, pretty much the same, I would say. I think the Harbor Freight is about half an inch longer than the Dollar Tree one. So these come with coil rings, and if you can't open them up or you're having trouble, don't worry. They're a pain in the you-know-what to take off those coil rings for some reason. So it took me a little while to get, mostly that one. It took me a while to get that coil ring off of that. This one was a little bit quicker. And just in case you don't know what I'm talking about, this is the coil ring here. On old coil rings, just as an aside, they used to have a little notch on them, on the tip there. They used to cut a little notch so you can get a tool and pry it out a lot easier. They don't bother doing that anymore. So I guess it saves them a couple of pennies. Okay, let's open the Harbor Freight. They're already open. I took the rings off and see what we see inside. Here is the broaching. Looks alright, I guess. Doesn't look super bad. Doesn't look great either. Maybe it's the chrome kind of globby there on the teeth. That's doesn't make them look that sharp. Here is the mechanism. Plastic caps or switches on both. And let's open up this one. This one's a little bit more, the broaching is a little bit worse, I guess, on this one. You can see here, see on these teeth down here, looks like they went a little bit too aggressive or something, and they just like ground the beginning of those teeth right there. I'm missing. You can see the chrome and the application, and the smoothing was not as good as that one. You see more here where it's quite a bit more sloppy, I guess. There's a bump here where this looks like was ground for a second and then they stopped. You see that, how there's a step there. Let's look at the mechanisms and compare them. Pretty much very similar. You see, this is the Harbor Freight. The ball detent punch was really sloppy on that. This one's a little bit better, but and the mechanisms are pretty loose. You can see there's a lot of play back and forth on the pawls. This one's the same, a lot of play. The only interesting part here is that this pawl seems a little bit wider than that one. Put them side by side and you can see that this one's a tad wider, but pretty much the same mechanisms. The quality is probably about the same on both. Yeah, like I said, they're both plastic switches. Let me see which one. This one is the Harbor Freight, and this one is the Dollar Tree. What do I think of these? I don't suggest people buy these, to tell you the truth. This one's like I said, it's $9 now. I know these used to be like $4. You used to get the coupon. It used to be like $4. This one's the $5 one. Yeah, I don't. Maybe if you're a kid, if you were to give these to a child, maybe as a first tool or ratchet to mess around with, or something. It's just I never had good experience with this set. I think I've had pieces that have broken, especially. Let me bring one back. Especially these will break in a heartbeat. If you put a couple of ounces of pressure or torque on them, they snap off real easy. I can't really speak for these. I wouldn't trust them with anything important. I think most of them are 1/4 inch. I think these 4 are 3/8, and the top ones are 1/4 inch. So, and let me see these. I'm sure they're 1/4 inches. Yeah. So all of these are 1/4 inches, and these are the 3/8 sockets that you get. So you get a lot of 1/4 inches, and really this ratchet, I think, lends itself better to 1/4 inch. I wouldn't really put too much torque on this that's above, like you would use on a 1/4 inch socket. But like I said, you would use this adapter, and this likes, even in the 1/4 inch, with some 1/4 inches, it'll snap off really easy. So maybe if you get a better one of these, this set might be somewhat usable. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on these sets. Just save up like a few more bucks and get something a little bit better. Alright guys, that's all I got for now. Until next time.